TikTok is live, but YouTube wasn't live. So we live right now. Okay, so going back to what we was talking about. All right. Yeah. My bad.
Isn't it
All
amazing how
right.
Tommy Brown, the chairman of Gun Hill Depot, can have a shop gate in his garage where they have over 100 to 150 members, maintenance and bus operators standing inside that depot, listening to what the union is saying. But Richie Davis, who's got 46,000 members strong, can only get at least 100 people to come to a rally.
Yeah,
What
that
does that say
that's
about the state of our union? What does
that's
that tell you?
terrible. Terrible.
It's beyond terrible. It's
Yeah.
disgusting and it's appalling. I remember
Yeah.
standing out there in 2004,
Mhm.
okay, going into 2005 when we were calling the strike, okay? That Javits Center was full to capacity. You couldn't fit another member in there. You want solidarity? That was solidarity. Standing outside, freezing outside with your brothers and sisters, fighting for one thing, for better wages, for the unborn. We all stood there. We froze for 3 days. And you want to hear something crazy? The ILO, International Labor Organization, deemed that when Roger Toussaint went on strike, he had every right to, and that we should have got paid for the time that we were out. We have the ILO decision. It came out in 2011, but it wasn't released to us until 2016. Why?
Well, did anybody get any retro from that?
Of course not. Do you know why? Because John Samuelson put a kibosh on it and said no, he wasn't going to go after it. Why? Because it would have admitted that Roger Toussaint was right in that aspect of going on strike. And all those members that paid 60 hours back pay for the 3 days, they would have got
Mm-hmm.
reimbursed. And his
That's
current
what I was.
administration knows about it. They should have known about it, but how come they didn't do anything about it? The administration before him, Tony Utano, they didn't do anything about it. Or John Samuelson, nothing that done. In the last 12 years, they haven't done a damn thing about it. Why? Why?
Mm.
Wouldn't you want to get if you were standing out there in the cold and you found out that you were supposed to get paid for that, wouldn't you want to get reimbursed? I'd be pissed
Oh,
as all hell if I find that out.
oh
But
yeah, and
nobody
I was
told
out
us.
there. I was
Yeah,
out there. It was brick as hell. I was out
yeah,
there. I
I
remember
know. But
that.
that was solidarity back then. We stood out there
Oh
for a
yeah,
reason. We had a cause. We believed in our union. Not
yeah.
not the
I
garbage we got today. It's all
I
about
remember.
themselves.
I remember them calling for a rally after. I think it was after that, and we had to go from downtown Manhattan to I think City Hall, and we blocked the whole streets down with so
Yeah,
many people
we
walking.
shut
And
it down. And
yeah,
you know
I
what?
mean,
You remember? Were you there at the rally when he started singing the song from Willie James? Do you
what
remember that
song was
song?
that?
We are the Union, the mighty, mighty Union, the
Mighty,
kick-ass
mighty,
Union.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
from Willie James. That wasn't from Richie Davis. That came from Willie James when he came out with Band the Meatballs. I was standing right side by side with him back then. So who are they BSing? Really? Come on now. Is that if that's the best Richie Davis can do, then we in some serious problems. And these are serious times. And the
Yeah,
members gotta
150
wake
people.
up. They
Mhm.
gotta wake up. I'm not saying this as a person that's running on the Stronger Together slate. I'm imploring, I'm begging the members to wake up and see what's going on within our own union. The union officials are only there to make themselves better. Their profit, they took profit over people. We're the people. They say members first. I say, I think not. Members last. The top four officers last year in 2023, almost $1 million in salary, union dues money. Union dues money. We have the LM2s. If anybody wants to see it, come on. Meet with me. Any way you want to meet. Text me, call me, whatever. I'll show you the LM2s. I'll show you the wasteful spending that the union does. Almost a $500,000 in food? Are you kidding me?
Mhm.
You guys are eating good. We're sitting there, but you're making box lunches for ourselves to go to work. But you're eating almost a $500,000 in food last year alone?
It's a lot of good eating.
That's a lot of good eating. No wonder why they're all getting fat. No wonder why you never see them.
So, in your opinion, this rally. Hold on, let me bring the flyer back up. in your opinion, this emergency rally was nothing more than just a publicity stunt and basically a campaign run.
Absolutely, 100%. Because if they were really serious, they would have had people that were assaulted on that stage. They would have let the members speak. The people that were hurt, the people that went through it. Why weren't they up there? Why weren't they saying what happened to them? So this way we can have public knowledge and let the press and everybody hear what happened to them. If you really wanted to call this a rally and a public outcry to let the members know, why didn't we have it at the governor's mansion or the mayor's office? Why did we have to have it at Utica Avenue? And what's with the disco music? Really?
They're killing me with that disco music.
Ain't no stopping us now? I mean, really?
It's like a celebration. It's a somber moment, but
It wasn't even that. They were more concerned about listening to what the DJ was playing than what Richie Davis was saying.
so is there any plans for your slate or anybody else that might be out there to do their own rally?
Look, we've been out there in full force talking to the members in each and every division. And we want to hear what the members have to say. We're not concerned about what members first has to say or what they're doing. We don't give a rat's, excuse my language, we don't give a rat's ass what they're doing. Because when over this, keep doing what you're
Hmm.
doing. Keep doing what you're doing, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. You want to keep trying to oppress us, you're trying to discourage us from running, it's not going to happen. We're here, we're stronger together. Remember that, Richie. We're coming, and we're not stopping.
So any last words, man?
The only thing I want to say is I want to thank all the members that did come out. And I want to thank all the members that are talking to us, expressing their views, expressing their opinions, because it does matter to us. We take a little piece of them with us, and we understand your plight. We know that the members are angry. We know that members are upset. We know that the members are tired of hearing the BS and the same old stuff and the same old rhetoric. The only thing that we could ask is we truly want change. Look what's out there. Vote for what you think is right for you and your family. We're not concerned about how you vote. We're concerned about what you vote for. Because after this, I'm telling you, if we have another 3 more years of this, there's going to be nothing left of our union. We are down to the bone marrow. And if we give up any more, there will be nothing left of this union. This union has been in too much in bed with management. Too much disciplinary action. Every time management wants something, the union caves. When did we negotiate a contract in less than 30 days? Since when? And then if you look at DC 37's contract, we emulated it. Why do they keep telling us that we can't go on strike when we can? Now that's the last option, and that comes from the members. The members decide if they want to go on strike or not the organization that runs the union, not the TWU. It's the members that speak. That the power is within the members. We're only the union officials are only soundboards for what the members want and need. And that's what we're pledging to every single member that we talk to. That they're the members, not us. We're there to serve them, not serve ourselves. We're not here for profit. We're here to turn around and bring this union back the way it used to be, where the members actually had somebody who cared and looked out for their backs, looked out for their health, their welfare, and their well-being, and their families. The union that we have now, the only thing they're concerned about is their own selves and their own pocket. That's it.
So we have a comment from Beverly Bolden. What's up, Beverly? Yeah, Anthony was good. See, once I cut on the YouTube, the comments start rolling in. Beverly says, honestly, I have seen nobody from Stronger Together until now. Wow, exactly what you're saying. When they come around when it's election time, which is sad.
But she hasn't seen anybody from Stronger Together, or she hasn't seen anybody from Members First.
She said Stronger Together until now.
We've
But
been
now,
hitting every department. I mean, just the other day we were over there on Coney Island. We spoke to all the guys over there. Today we were at 207th Street. We were yesterday. I mean, on Saturday, we were sitting there talking to all the guys at the 188th Street. We were in their shops. Evangeline was up on the top talking to the flagmen, the station agents, the token booth stations, the token booth people, the track workers, the flagmen. While she was out there, I was talking to the guys in the department of buses that they were coming by. And yes, you're going to have your supporters from members first, and it's agreed upon. I mean, it happens, and it's a good
Mm-hmm.
thing. Listen, you can't stop everybody from deciding who they want. There's good
Yeah.
and there's bad, but at the end of the day, they're going to have to make a decision. Look back at
Beverly,
all the.
what Beverly, where you're at, so we can see if maybe they might have touched down there and you probably wasn't there, or they didn't get to you yet, or you know where you located at.
What's her work location?
Yeah, what's your work location? Daniel says again, the body is just the body. Hold on. Daniel Sargent says again, the body is just as sad. I blame the union leadership for that. It starts at the top. Yep.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
We got Kemp in. What's good? What's good, Kemp? Appreciate you from last week, bro. My bad. We are stronger together. Slate TA promotion here. We're stronger together. TA Surface.
No, he
Uh-huh.
wants to know who are
Oh,
stronger
okay.
together, Slate and TA Surface. Well, we do have a slate together, but guess what? Our own union turns around and told them that they didn't have any meetings, which we're fighting that in court. Okay, every time we turn around, we put somebody out there, our own union, but they
Okay.
won't let us see the books. They won't let us turn around. They didn't give us a good
Wait a
standing
minute.
list when we were starting to run. So how do we know these members are in good standing or not? It's
Hold
just another political tactic that they do all the time. How is it
on.
possible that we have so many members on the Stronger Together slate that are all of a sudden not in good standing when they were? And we know they were in good standing, but we're fighting it in
Right.
court. We had 6 people already removed from the Stronger Together slate and 6 people already brought back. We have 2 members on the Stronger Together slate. Now, get this one. How is it possible that these 2 members for the last couple of years have never had any issues, but all of a sudden, management, election time, guess what? They're PDS. I'm one
Mhm.
of them. Okay? I've been an operator for 29 years. All of a sudden, I put my candidate, I announced my candidacy on September 5th. On September 20th, I'm taking out October 10th, I'm taking out of service for conduct unbecoming. Really? For having a disagreement with another operator in Kingsbridge, but all of a sudden I use profanity and all this other stuff? Really? That's the best they could do? I'm looking forward to going to arbitration. I can hold out. I'm good. They did me a favor because now I got more time to talk to the members.
Exactly. Beverly's at Gleason. I didn't know that. Shout out to Gleason.
Shout out to Gleason. Hey, listen,
Kemp's Kemp.
at least listen. Kemp, don't get me wrong. I don't know Kemp from a hole in the wall,
Mhm.
but I see his little videos about him standing on a bus talking about how the operators just want to go home and all that other stuff. Where were you 2 years ago? Where were you three
Kemp.
years ago? Where were you at the rallies? Really? What have you done for the members, Kemp? You talk a lot of stuff. You're a giant happy face. But I tell you what, you want to debate? Come on, let's
Hey,
debate. You debate me, Kemp. Because I tell you
hey,
what, you
man.
won't.
That's my
Whenever
friend,
you're ready,
man.
buddy.
Don't jump down his throat, bro. Leave Kemp alone, man. Kemp be out there, man.
Don't get me wrong. He's got a nice following. It's all good, but he's a smiley face. Just like Monique Rondon, another smiley face.
Mm.
Okay? I knew her father as an operator. The apple didn't fall far from the tree.
Hey, babe. So you got a question here from Beverly again. It said, well, this is a question or a statement. I'm just going to ask tough questions. It's not only stronger together, but other slates who I haven't seen at meetings or any issues until election time. I've been here 3 years and been to meetings faithfully. So she's seeing now. She's only been here 3 years, and she's seeing what a lot of people are seeing is that nobody wants to come around until election time. And you think that's definitely a culture thing that has to change.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. These union officials are on union release. So they can go around anytime they want and talk to the members, correct? But when you're a bus operator and you got to drive a bus from 4 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, when do you have time to do that? You have to do it on your time. Or about all those other workers that are sitting there doing anything and still helping the members and not getting paid for it or not getting anything out of it, except for just being a good brother and sister to help them. But these people are getting paid on union release time to serve the members. The only time they're released is when it serves Richie Davis, or it serves Tony Utano, or it serves John Samuelson. Those are the people you should be going after and asking them why, not the members that are sitting there fighting. Because everybody that knows me in Mapstoa, I'm always fighting. I stand up in my garage. I stand up in my division meetings. I stand up for the retirees. Hey, I didn't see Kemp at the retirees when we went out to Albany. I didn't see him there. Where were you, Kemp? Huh? Were you too busy on the bus letting everybody know? Listen, bus drivers just want to go home safe. Really? How about you talk about the real issues?
Hmm. So we have another question here from Celso. It says people cannot speak freely in meetings. Is that true or false?
That is absolutely true. Because the minute you open up your mouth, the first thing that the Mapstoa delegates do is they bang the gavel and they ask for meeting adjourned. So if you have an intelligent question, the first thing they do is they say meeting adjourned, and they get one of the minions in the back. I second it, and the meeting is over.
Hmm.
Because that's happened to me on numerous occasions, including the case where I turn around and I brought up to Donald Yates's attention about what they were doing to the retirees, which is despicable. And he still stands there today saying that the Aetna Advantage is better than the traditional Medicare. You don't know shit, Richie Davis. You don't know shit, Donald Yates, about the traditional Medicare because, first of all, you never read Aetna's Medicare package. You're not living it. And then you want to tell the members a lie. It doesn't affect them. If you're 40 years old and you're an active worker, it does affect you. Because if you get hurt on the job and you can't perform your work performance anymore, guess what? You get the same package as the retirees. So who are they bullshitting? But I have people that are standing there behind me telling everybody exactly what's going on. And you want to know that pizza lady that you're talking about? Try going up against her. She fought for the
Yeah.
organization for the EMS, the police department, and everybody else. She had two litigations against the city of New York and won. What have you done, Donald Yates? Go sit next to your coffin and let everybody know what's going on. That was really medical waste. Okay, do us a favor. Go ride your bike and spend another 5 grand on Chrome. I wonder who paid for that one.
Yo, so Celso says been there. Oh, let me put this up so you can read it. Been there, and then they have a private talk with you and tell you to shut up. I seen a Gator fighting since I was driving for 6 years. He is a fighter. So you
Thank you,
go.
Celso. I appreciate that, my brother. I do.
Beverly says she's not in the union, just a regular bus operator. Well, I'm glad you joined us, Beverly, because now you see what's really going down with your union. I mean, it's not all roses and sunshine, and you need to see the inner workers is what's happening. Um, uh, Anthony, I started the cursing, so you can't knock him for that. I'm letting him be him. Keep it in a
Let me
buck,
ask you a
bro. Keep it
question.
in a buck.
How's that new dental plan working out? We're already getting phone calls on that one where one guy walked in there for a cleaning, had to pay $245 because he had other stuff to do.
Yeah,
But
and yeah.
they
This
tossed
was
this
after.
new dental plan. They tossed this new dental plan. Like since I'm quoting a quote from Mr. Lloyd Archer, since chocolate milk. I don't think so. People are paying more now than they did before. But listen, if you got 40 teeth in your mouth, you got to do 40 years of service because guess what? You get one free implant every year. So you got to stay for 40 years to get your teeth fixed.
Yeah.
How's that new plan working out? Is your kid getting braces yet? I don't think so.
Alexander Kim asks us if you read the contract between Aetna and MTA.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I downloaded and I have all the pages to it. And I also been
I'm
going to almost every single retirees meeting that they have. I've been sitting there listening to the retirees and their affidavits of exactly what's going on. Like the woman in Texas who was living off a defibrillator, a chest plate, because they didn't give her a defibrillator. How about the guy? That guy sitting there with his wife right now, was on for a lung transplant. He has to sell his house. He was thinking about selling his house because he's got to go through hoops just to get just to get his wife taken care of. When if he was under the traditional Medicare plan, everything would have paid for because we paid for it, and we're still paying that 2%. Where's that money going?
Mm.
Uh,
So you got
yeah,
a comment here from a member, a misfit here, and the comment is a reflection of what most of these members are feeling. It's kind of like jaded, and what he says is, um, yeah, we heard it all. I'm sure you're going to fix it. You will give the members the best plan, and that's
that's not
indicative of
true.
what.
That is not true. I am not going to give the members the best plan. The same
But
thing
that's
that
what
we
they're
had years
feeling
ago.
like. Like they feel like
I,
everybody's coming out there and saying the same thing, and
but
nobody's doing that.
see, but this is what's getting misconstrued. We don't do things like that. As vice president of member services, okay, it'll be my responsibility to present the members the best packages for them and their families. Okay. So years ago, we used to have GHI and HIP. We had two choices. So if GHI, if you didn't have any kids and you thought GHI and you could spend a couple of extra dollars more for that medical coverage and you were going to come out of pocket for it and it served you better, you took the GHI package. But if you had kids and you couldn't afford it because you had bills to pay and you went with HIP and everything was not out of pocket, and but you just had to stay within the network, that gave you two options. That gave you choices. We don't have that anymore. We have Aetna and that's it, with option A and option B. That's not a choice, my brother.
Nope, I agree.
So that is my responsibility to present the members. Why do we only have one person, one group of helping? We're paying almost the highest premiums for medical coverage, but we only have one option. We can't do better. I think we can. As a matter of fact, I know we can. If we start cutting back on the money that we're spending and the useless spending, we'll have more for the operators and more for the members, okay? More for the members than we do for the giving for the people that are having their hands out and doing nothing for us.
Absolutely
I mean,
correct.
isn't it sad that we don't even have our place to call our own union hall? 80 West End was our union hall. That was sold off. We rent from a building, 3 floors. We pay that insurance, we pay that bill every month. Why don't we have our own place to call our own? Why?
Hmm.
With all the money that the union's pulling in? Are you kidding me? I've seen the figures. It doesn't take anybody in their own house knows how to run their own house when it comes to paying bills. Yeah, sometimes you run things a little differently because sometimes you got to give to Peter to Paul to sustain. But at the end of the day, your bills get paid. But the money that's generated by the TWU Local 100, come on. It's outstanding. It's absurd. The useless spending, the waste.
Mm.
Jamil has
Well,
been looking at this. I mean, come on. How do you spend $9,000 for a cleaning service that doesn't even exist?
mm, sounds fishy to me.
I mean, they're an LLC that started in February. All of a sudden, we take them over in March and we're giving $9,000 a month for a cleaning service. We don't have
Mm,
people on the property that can clean. We don't have union members that are assaulted that can't work, or people that are hurt that can't drive a bus or drive a train, or a flagman that can't hold a flag, whatever it is. You can't use those members to help them come into the union hall and clean, put them on the payroll. That's how you support members. I mean, during COVID, we had union officials doing COVID work. That's BS. What about all those people that were on COVID? And you really want to talk about something? You really want to get to the nitty gritty? Okay. When those members that were sitting in their beds, in their hospital beds, and they were dying of COVID, well, not once, not twice, where was the union for them? They were getting phone calls, when you coming back to work? And some of them could not make it back to work. Some of them had to retire. Some of them were forced to retire. But did they get that $3,000 bonus? No, because they weren't on the clock. That's the thanks they got.
mm.
He gave
I
that to
have
the
to agree
youngest.
with you on that because during COVID, I mean even I was out already, but I've seen how the union dropped the ball big time during the COVID, and
They didn't drop
honestly,
the
I
ball
kind
for
of
them.
I kind of feel like some of those officials have blood on their hands because there's a couple of people that I know that would still be around, if they were able to stay home or if they would have even gotten the PPE that they were denied in the beginning. I remember
I,
them denying the operators PPEs.
I wrote a
And
letter to the Transit Authority in January, and I still have that letter today, asking the Transit Authority what are the protocols going to be in place because Section 2.2 in the contract clearly states that the Transit Authority must provide its members with proper PPE. Governor Cuomo declared a state of emergency in New Rochelle. So where was our PPE? So that very next day, I came into work wearing a mask and gloves. I was told I couldn't work with those masks and gloves, and I
yep.
informed the location boss at that time. If you're not going to provide me with proper PPE, send me home. I could definitely go for another lawsuit, and I will win this one. And his only response to me was, "Gator, I'm not dealing with your bullshit today. Go to work." And what did I do? I started handing out gloves and masks to all the members. And what did the union do with the current administration? Mister what the hell was his name? Angel Montalvo do? He came out with a 2-gallon jug of hand sanitizer that was a squirt bottle and put it on a blue barrel. That was our PPE. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was a terrible, terrible time for transit.
How many brothers and sisters had to die for no sense for senseless reasons? How many
Hmm.
more union members have to get assaulted? What are they waiting for? December
Hmm.
1st, 2008, another Edwin Thomas? Are they waiting for that? I was there for that one too. Okay, how many more of our members have to get hurt? What do they want? Another death on their hands before they wake up and these people in Congress actually start getting off their ass and doing something for us? Instead of sitting idly by, Mayor's got his own problems as it is. He's got more scandals than Donald Trump. But you're going to sit there and you're going to let our members get hurt and assaulted and spit on and ridiculed and everything else. And what are you going to do about it, Mr. Davis? Have a rally? Are you kidding me? Have your rallies, Davis. We're coming.
I got one more question I want you to end with, and we're gonna give it to the lovely Miss Beverly. She's been very active here in the
Good
comments,
for her.
and I
Good for her.
appreciate
We
her.
need more people like her.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Celso also. Can't appreciate you, Lloyd. We're gonna end your segment with this because then I got to get to something else I want to talk about real quick. It says, Mr. Ed Gator, I don't know you, so can you tell me someone? Tell me, can you tell someone who haven't had the chance to meet you? Let me get my reading straight, y'all. What are something you want to change within the union? Exclude contract and medical. I heard that topic a lot.
Okay. And that's a very valid question. We've been getting that a lot from a lot of the members. And the
Okay.
first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna let you know is Evangeline and the Stronger Together slate is letting everybody know that we're gonna offer full transparency. And that is a key to running a union, where the members can come in and ask their union officials questions and get straight answers, where the union puts out paperwork so that the members can see exactly what's going on, to understand what's going on with their own union. People will not fight for a union unless they know what the union is about and what they're doing. Let me put it to you this way. If I told somebody that their loved one and their family member is going to be in a huge fight, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to run up to that family member and you're going to protect their back no matter what. Well, the TWU is supposed to be a family, and we're supposed to. An injury to one is an injury to all, but we don't have that right now. We stood out there in solidarity with our shirts on, an injury to one and an injury to all. You think they would have brought that up? No.
Hmm.
But now to get back to the young lady's
Beverly.
question. I'm
Beverly.
sorry,
Beverly.
Beverly's question. There's a lot of things that this union can do as far as the Stronger Together late slate. Like I said, full transparency and education. We need to put the members back on board. They need to understand how the union works and what the union is supposed to do. I mean, 90% of our union doesn't even know what the Weingarten rights are. And those rights were
Hmm.
established in 1977 to protect the union member. So at any given time, if a manager or somebody from management comes up to you and turns around and says you did something wrong, the only thing you should come out of your mouth is, I'm instituting my Weingarten rights because this could lead to disciplinary action. I want my union here. And everything stops.
Mm.
If the members knew that, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in. But the reason why the union didn't tell the members even about the Weingarten rights is because then they would have to get off their ass and do their job. But they'd rather
Mm.
sit around and collect a nice, healthy paycheck and do absolutely nothing but stand there in front of your face when contract comes around or elections come around and laugh at you and smile and say, he, we're here for you. Really? Ask a union official when was the what's the CBA, collective bargaining agreement. Ask a union official what are Weingarten rights, when did it start and what's it for? Basic fundamentals of our union.
Okay. Well, with that, Ed,
We have
I
a team
appreciate
in every, just to answer Mr. Rivera's,
it.
we have a team in every spot in every division. But the whole thing here is we're fighting the union and management at the same time. We have to go to court, we have to call the arbitrator, Barbara Deinhardt, every single time that another union member is being tried and knocked off, but they won't even let us look at the books. We were there last week to look at the books. They wouldn't allow us. They told us we had to wait for a decision from Barbara Deinhardt, the neutral monitor. We have to take the union to federal court just to put members back on our slate. We're doing all of this, and at the same time, to try to run a campaign. Evangeline has been running around, okay, fighting with management and fighting with the union at the same time, with no regard to our own personal life. She's got a young daughter that she's been taking care of. And her young daughter's been sitting back, listening, watching what mommy's doing, what mommy's been doing. And I give her so much respect and so much pride. And I'm proud to stand by her side. And I'm proud to stand with every single union member on the Stronger Together slate. Because let me tell you something, those people are amazing. They have heart and they care. So if you really want the truth and you want a team that's going to fight for each and every one, if we're fighting now, just imagine if we got in with what we could do, the power and the possibilities that this union can hold. We could be once again be strong, where the union speaks as one voice, where our words have validity, our words carry weight, where the TWU leads, where other unions follow, like it used to be many years ago. We can get that back, but the only way to get that is, in order to get respect, you got to give that respect. And we're going to give each and every single one of our members the respect they deserve, something that the union has forgotten, that we won't forget. Plain and simple. My name's Ed Gator, and I stand by my words.
So, so the people that want to continue to follow you and get updated information, where can they go? Plug
They
yourself
can
in.
look. They can look right on my TikTok page. They can come right. They can call me. My number's already posted on my TikTok page. They could talk to any Stronger Together member. We are all on the same page. No matter where
What's
we are, what we're doing, we're all on the same page. If you talk to a delegate, an executive board member, if you talk to a vice chairman, a division vice chair, a recording secretary, or even one of the top four officers, our voices are all the same. We are all speaking in unison with the same words that we all speak. We're here for the members. We are here to take back this union and make it solvent once again, where the members actually do come first, not what we have today, members last.
okay? So with that, Gator, hang out. You know the drill. Hang out in the green room.
Absolutely. My
We're gonna
brother,
wrap this
thank
up.
you. And I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank you, Eric, for having me on. I want to thank Pete for letting us come on there and letting me talk to you guys for a few minutes and setting the record straight. And if anybody wants to talk, we're always here. Come up to
All
us
right.
when we're out in the field. Let your voice be heard. Let your concerns be heard. I could take it. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I'm a grown adult. So if you got criticism or if you got something to say it. We need to hear it because the only way to fix things is by addressing them. It's very easy to point the finger at blame and say this is the problem, but finding the solution takes hard work. And the Stronger Together slate, we're willing to put in that hard work because we're doing it now. We've been doing it before and we ain't going to stop.
All right. So Gator, appreciate you coming through.
Always, my brother, you stay safe and God bless to you and your family and everybody else that's out there with the TW Local 100. Stay safe, stay strong, and remember, stronger together.
All right. So, guys, listen. Ed Gator, you catch him. I'm going to post the links up on the YouTube channel and in the Facebook group. So, if you want to continue to follow him and ask him questions or whatever, you'll have the link to where you can get in contact with him. We was talking about a lot of things today, the rally and stuff like that. I wanted to get into what we were talking about with the retirees. And speaking of retirees, guys, listen, come on out. Motown Bingo Night. Come on out, help us not celebrate. We're fundraising, and we're gonna have a great time. You see the scan QR code right there on the screen. Take a screenshot, scan the code. Get your tickets. $25 entry fee. You're gonna win prizes. There's some good stuff going on. And you're gonna have fun. It's all to raise money to help pay for these lawyer fees and other fees that are involved in this big fight that we're having, the retirees are having. So, it's going to be Sunday, was it? Sunday, October 27th from 1 to 5 over at the Brooklyn Sports Club. Screenshot this. If you want me to send you it by DM, I can do that. But you can screenshot this and then scan the QR code. And come on out. I'll be there. I will be there. It should be a whole lot of fun. So hopefully you guys come out and make it. And we'll have a good time doing it. And just so you know, the Saturday that just passed, I was invited to MC for the Gleason Redemption slate, where Rob Martinez announced he's running. I had a good time. I will touch you guys up on that next week because we out of time. But it was a great time. Wish Rob and them good luck for those who are at Gleason. It was a movie. It was a movie. I want to thank Gator for coming in. I wasn't expecting to be as long as it was, but when people are full of information, you gotta let them talk. You got to let them talk, man. So, hey, listen. Again, I appreciate all you guys coming in, watching. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here, and I'm very appreciative of that. And with that said, for Brooklyn Pete, who couldn't be here, Brooklyn Pete, and I'm your boy Blunt. That's the end of this show, and fuck them if they can't take a joke. Peace.